Teezy on the Teezy, go and share it with your friends. Don't forget, we got Haley with the lens. Pick a team, Rave or Teezy, it depends. Everybody come and take a look at this. Rave and Teezy on the Teezy, go and share it with your friends. Don't forget, we got Haley with the lens. Pick a team, Rave or Teezy, it depends.
So this is my dorm. It's a bit messy. It's a few days in. It's me again. Yeah, so me, got a roommate, got a desk chair, our bathroom, me again. Then yeah, it's pretty okay. It's not that bad. The AC works really good. Minus the little bit of power outages, but yeah, it's good. It's pretty hot outside. It's probably like, I don't even know how hot it is because it doesn't really work. But
देखो मैं इस चीज में आपको जो डिबेट हो रहा था, आपकी जो चर्चा चल रही थी, नौकरी छोड़कर भी बिजनेस कर रहे हैं। बहुत बढ़िया। देखो ये चीज है, मतलब हम ये नहीं कह सकते हैं कि हम नौकरी ही करें या किसी की नौकर ही बने तभी हमें पैसे मिल सकते हैं। हम आपका मुद्दा लिख लेते हैं कि नौकरी ही भी जरूरी है, लेकिन जो भाई बोल रहा है गलत छूट गई, चलिए आपकी भी सही छूट गई। तो आप कहाँ पे आ गए? अभी देखिए इनका एक और।
okay, guys, welcome back. We're out here. We are currently driving up to SOS Wildlife Elephant Sanctuary. So it's gonna be lit. I don't see any elephants yet, but I'm so excited. I'm gonna be volunteering for the day. So they said like you can potentially bath the elephants and you're gonna walk with them and like.
Elephants now. They're gigantic.
Oh my god! You can't see them that well on the camera, but don't worry. Like y'all gonna get it up close and personal, and like I'm so excited. So stay tuned.
They're so big.
Same circle.
Oh.
They have been kept like this. That is peanut and back one is coconut. They both were in the same circle, and you can see their condition were completely in their own poop and pees, no proper food and diet, always in the rope. This is again a very bad process for baby elephants, for any elephants, to show them a dominancy. So they will tie up this leg and this leg, they will stretch them like this. It's just a torture condition to show them like you are not the dominant, humans are the dominant over you. And one थोड़ा गुस्सा है, लक्ष्मीपुरी गुस्से में।
So sick. Hey.
Oh my god.
Yo, that's sick that I got this all vlog camera. No way. So now we're gonna be chopping the cucumbers, bananas, all of these things for the elephants. I'm putting them in these buckets, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna clean them. So, guys, the way that I'm so close. No, wait. No, like I can literally almost touch her. Like, I probably could, but I'm too scared. So cute. Oh my gosh, so big. Let's see if I can get to the front. Oh, so cute. For their evening walk. And that's the male one. Look at the tusks. Once we clean, oh wow, we're still. The ones we cleaned were the female ones, because the male ones are like more aggressive because they really hurt more. Like on the one with the tusks there. Like if you're closer, you can see like the marks on its like body from being chained up on its feet and everything. So SOS Wildlife is doing such a great job of like keeping them happy. It's so cute. They have 12 females and 8 males, and they're like separated except for kind of the walks, and like when they're out in the field then they can all be together, but you know, they still kind of keep their distance because they're aggressive. But it's just so heartwarming and just so cute, and I don't know, it's just so, I feel happy, so happy. We're at, where are we at? We're at Gwalior Fort. It's pretty nice outside today, but it's pretty early. And it's already so pretty. Look at that. No way. Like my little concept. I'm like trying to get lots of shade because I didn't want to put it on my neck. With my hat. Yeah, so this is like 2.5 hours away from where we stayed, Jhansi. So, yeah.
Different state, Madhya Pradesh.
Oh, it's a different state. Did you hear? Say it again.
Yeah.
This is the different state.
Architecture, boom.
Good feel, है ना? Proud feel.
Quick view. It's already so hot. Oh, I don't know if I already said that. Took this off because, you know, some pictures. I want to take off my hat. It's just too much work.
Wow. Wow. There's so much like fog though, like so much pollution. It's cool.
Okay guys, this is like a cellar. I'm using my phone, this is how dark it is.
Don't die.
Almost died, okay.
Wait, let me put on my lights.
What? Incoming what?
Telephone system.
Yeah.
Oh,
Intercom. Walkie talkie.
oh.
और ये पे
So, we got the guide, and he said 14th century, there were swings for kids. 15th century, hang room. 16th century, another hang room. Torture room.
अब चले आगे स्विमिंग पूल बैठो
I'm at another temple. It's pretty cool. Do you know which temple this is?
Sahasrabahu temple.
Say it again.
This one is Sahasrabahu temple, the bigger one and the smaller one.
The bigger one? And the smaller one. Okay, guys. Just a little bit about my work projects. Today I just came back, like I'm mad sweaty, you know, gotta wipe my face and stuff, but I just ate lunch, which was like in the hottest place. Anyways, I just got back from doing a focus group with a group of women from one of the villages in Orcha, and it was really good. But like I'd say the biggest barrier for me is like throughout this whole thing is the language, because especially in the villages they don't speak English like whatsoever. But I am working alongside Diksha. She's my mentor, and so basically she's doing like, it's her project as well, obviously. So she's like talking to them and asking them all the questions, like from the questionnaires that I made up, and like she helped make up as well. And she wrote it all down. Like she wrote it in Hindi though, so I was hoping it's gonna be in English so we can translate. But they're so cute, and like they're so interested in like what we're doing, and also interested in me. They're like, oh, where are you from? How'd you get here? Da da da. It was so cute. And I took some pictures, but Disha hasn't really translated what they said because we like had to rush back and she went to another meeting. But yeah, it's pretty cool. My project kind of changed a bit. First, it was just working with women's menstruation and reproductive health rights. And I was just gonna do like, I have obviously the surveys and questionnaires like I said, and I was just gonna do a report afterwards and implement some communication tools like a game, or if they have a lot of mobiles, like maybe an app or a Facebook group so they can talk about everything. But somebody else came on board with us, and they're in the communication departments of Development Alternatives, and they're like, oh, we do like radio shows and we've done it for other things, so, and it worked really great, so we should do that instead, because her background is surrounding women and everything like that. So I was like, wow, like this is so cool. I'm so like, another surprise of mine is like I'm actually using my degree. Like everything I've learned up to this point in school is like working like nowhere. I was like always so concerned, like I'm doing this degree, I really don't know what kind of job I'm gonna get into afterwards. I don't know how I'm gonna use like what I'm learning. Like I feel everybody's learning the same thing like as well as me, you know, but I definitely see how it's like different. And for example, the last class I took was like a research methods class, and without that class, like I honestly don't even know what I would have done here, because all my questionnaires and surveys and how to talk to like people surrounding like qualitative data was literally what I did in the last class. So I was in the winter semester, so it's just like, wow, like I'm really taking the materials and like putting them in hand. And I was just like, who's gonna need to create a proposal? Like you'll probably do a proposal like 3 times in your life, and I'm like created 2 proposals already. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm actually using this. But it's also like really good because I'm like, the topic is so interesting and so cool, like women's menstruation and reproductive health rights, and plus Disha is doing like maternal health and like maternal mortality rates and infant mortality rates and things along that, as well as we're also work together for sexual health. And yeah, I think that's it. I think we might have one more, I'm not sure. But yeah, like that's so cool. And I interviewed another group and they did speak like a little bit of English, but I had a translator. That this was before Disha came, and it was like 24 girls, and I was talking about menstruation and everything, and I was like, oh, how many of you guys knew about menstruation before you got your period? And literally it was out of 24, only 5 of them knew. And I was like, no way, like I actually don't even know what I would do. Like they said they're like scared, and they're just like going home, and like one of them, their parent wasn't, like their mom wasn't home, and they're just so awkward there with their friend because their friend like knew. And just so I honestly don't know what I would do, like just walking into school and like getting in, you're like, yo, I think I'm gonna actually die, like why am I bleeding, you know. But that's why we're just gonna open surroundings and communication around that. But all of those girls as well, they said, because they're around 20, 22, they're like, when they do have kids, they will educate them on like menstruation and everything, because it's kind of going back in time because there's so much internet around, right? So like it's a disservice to them basically. And I was like, yes guys, the power to the women, yes, yes, yes. But yeah, so that's my project so far. It's so good, so cute, and yeah.